the All Indiana Podcast Network. This is AC's Conversations. AC's Conversations is about sports, music, TV, movies, and more.
Everything and more.
Everything is ready to go.
That include the latest news and rumors, along with interviews with the biggest names in sports and entertainment. This is AC's Conversations with your host, News 8 Sports Director.
The man is the real deal.
Let's go to work, fellas.
Anthony Calhoun.
And welcome in my teammate here, our Colts Insider Kevin Bowen, who has his morning radio show, and he says it has been buzzing every Monday this season talking about the horseshoe. And so I want to talk about this, though. This team here, 3-0 on the year, but what is about this team that really stands out to you that justifies them being 3-0 right now?
Yeah, you heard the word dominate in week 3. How about week 1 as well? NFL teams don't blow out other NFL teams. It's very rare, and for the Colts to have now done it twice in the first 3 weeks, AC, I think that's what stands out the most to me through the first 3 weeks of the season. You got to go back to all the way to 2021, the last time this team beat a team by 20 points or more, and now they've done it twice here in the first 3 weeks. So I think that's what stands out. It's the margin of victory, not playing to your competition, showing that there is an A and a B in this league right now for the Colts.
Yeah, and so when you look at the Colts, I said this earlier, this is a team where we learned a lot yesterday, folks. They could have gone down to Tennessee. We saw what happened with the Green Bay Packers,
right,
how they lost to the Browns, and the Colts, they just took care of business. As Shane Steichen said yesterday, his team is locked in indeed. One guy we know has been locked in is their quarterback in Daniel Jones here. I want to ask you this about Daniel Jones. What is the one thing that stands out to you that's making him special right now?
Yeah, it's the no negative plays. I know from a quarterback we see all the flashy plays, and Patrick Mahomes does all this in the backyard and scrambling around. But for me, it's no turnovers and just 2 sacks through 3 weeks, AC. Tonight it's fitting. Peyton Manning will have his Manning cast on Monday Night Football, and I guarantee you, at some point, Peyton will say, one of the things the quarterback has to do, don't make bad plays worse.
Yeah.
When a bad play is encountered, you just got to make sure you survive to the next play. And I think Daniel Jones is doing that. You watch some of these throws, these are not maybe the most eye-popping throws, but it's just methodical football, getting you to the next down, getting you to the next drive, give your defense, when they do punt, which they've only punted once this year, make them defend a full field. So I think no negative plays, that's the biggest thing for me with Daniel Jones right now.
And Daniel Jones, indeed, keeping it clean here for your Indianapolis Colts. You mentioned Peyton Manning. He's going to be on the Manning cast tonight. Daniel Jones is. That should be a lot of fun as well. But he has some help. Mm-hmm. And a guy we are seeing really playing at a high level right now is their running back, and Jonathan Taylor. I'll just ask you point blank, is this the best we've ever seen JT right now?
It's funny you say that, AC, because I go back to when he dropped the ball at the goal line in that Denver game. And since that game, Taylor has been a different runner. If you look at it, 3 games this season, 3 games to end last year, it's one of the best stretches he's ever had in his career, and it is the best stretch of any NFL running back in that time frame. When you look at the last 3 games of last season and the first 3 of this year, we talked a little bit about it last night, AC. To me, what's standing out about Taylor, too, the second halves of these games, that run right there, the 46-yard run that you see yesterday came in the second half. Remember the 68-yarder he had the week prior against Denver? He's averaging 5 yards more per carry in the second half than the first half. To me, that's the Energizer Bunny. That's a guy that's not getting tired. And while the defense is going hands on their hips, Taylor's taking his game to another level.
We know he's had some record seasons, but is this the best you've ever seen him?
Right now, I mean, again, it's 3 games, and for a running back, unfortunately, it is, a long season. But, we talked about it last night. No Colt running back, and it's a great history of running backs for this franchise. Has had a better start to a season than Jonathan Taylor is doing here in 2025.
Okay, before we wrap things up, big game coming up on Sunday. They're out in L.A. taking on the Rams. Great coach. Incredible quarterback who will be headed to the Hall of Fame, and they got some weapons around him. And this right here, what do we expect to learn from this football team?
Boy, it's a big-time test. I mean, you just rattled off exactly what the Rams, who I think will have a little bit of you-know-what in their stomach after how they lost at the buzzer on Sunday. So I think it is an ultimate barometer for this football team. One of the better tests they'll see all season long. And after what you've seen through the first 3 weeks, 3 teams that are probably in the bottom of the NFL, I think it's a welcome test as well. Not only offensively, but defensively, the Rams can get after you as well.
Okay, I'll go out here on this. Colts win on Sunday. There's been some talks about Super Bowl, and I know it's early, but you win on Sunday on the road against that team, that coach. Anything's possible.
Santa Clara, right?
Could be back out there, right? For Kevin, I'm Anthony Calhoun.
Discover more at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to follow and subscribe to the AC's Conversations podcast and others on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Connect now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.